Along with their latest flagship offering, Motorola also launched a more affordable mid-range device, called the Moto X Play. While the competition at this price range is quite intense, the Moto X Play has its advantages over its competitors courtesy of a great camera, which has been retained from its flagship counterpart, along with the availability of Moto Maker, giving users a lot of customization options to really make the device their own. With its more accessible size and near-stock software experience, the Moto X Play is certainly a great choice for those not looking to spend a whole lot on their next smartphone. That said, like every other smartphone and tablet out there, the Moto X Play is not without its issues. Which is why, we've rounded up some of the common problems that Moto X Play owners have faced, and offer potential solutions on how to fix them. Disclaimer: not every Moto X Play owner will face these issues, and it is actually more than likely that you won't come across any of the problems listed below. Problem number 1: OK Google command not working. When trying to set up the OK Google command, that can be used from any screen, users have found that the device is unable to register a voice, with a pop-up message stating can't use the microphone. Restart your device. Restarting the phone does not help solve the issue. Potential solutions. This issue is likely caused because of having Moto Voice activated. Unfortunately, it looks like users are allowed access to only one of these features, so you will have to choose between either Google Now or Moto Voice for your voice command needs. Moto Voice does offer a lot of functionality as well, so it may not be a bad idea to stick to it. If you find the issue to persist even after turning off Moto Voice, make sure that the default language selected in the Google Now setting is English, US. Depending on your region, this setting may be what is causing the problem. Problem number 2: recent apps screen stuck in the landscape orientation. A few users have found their recent apps screen to be stuck in the landscape orientation, even while screen rotation works in every other situation. A reboot fixes this issue, but only temporarily. Potential solutions. A few apps have been found to have caused this issue. To find out if this is the case, boot the device into safe mode. You can find the instructions on how to do so below, and check if the problem occurs. If it doesn't, a rogue app is the cause for concern. You can try removing the recent applications that have been uninstalled just before the issue started. In the worst case, you may have to perform a factory reset and start over, while being careful about which apps you install. Problem number 3: device stops charging for certain periods of time while the phone is plugged in, or is charging slowly. Some users have found the device to be charging slowly. Others have found that the phone stays stuck at a certain battery level for a long time, even while it is plugged into the charger. Potential solutions. While the Moto X Play does come with fast charging capabilities, users have found the device to be charging slower than expected. In this case, you have to keep in mind that unfortunately, the Moto X Play does come with Motorola's turbocharger in the box, and will charge at a more standard rate with the available charger. You will have to pick up this turbocharger, priced at $34.99 or cheaper via Amazon, to take advantage of fast charging with the Moto X Play. In the other scenario where the battery level stays stuck even with the device plugged in, first, make sure that the cable you are using is fine, by trying to charge the device with other cables you may have available, or that the cable is plugged into the wall unit properly. The only option available right now is a forced reboot. That fixes this issue for some time, but is still quite an inconvenience. This might also mean that this issue is software related, and a future update could solve it. If a forced reboot doesn't work either, there is likely a hardware problem, and your best option will be to pick up a replacement. Problem number 4: performance and overheating issues. Users have found significant stutter and lag with the Moto X Play, despite its near-stock software experience, and some have also found the phone to get uncomfortably warm, even while not performing any processor-intensive tasks. Potential solutions. As the Snapdragon 615 has proved to be quite capable with other devices, these performance issues are likely software-related, and only a future update will fix these problems. Until then, you can try disabling or reducing animations to help avoid any stutters. To do so, you will first have to activate the developer options, but going to About Phone in the Settings menu, and tap on the build number section multiple times until you see a pop-up that says that developer options has been activated. In developer options, scroll down to Windows Animation Scale, Transition Animation Scale, and Animator Duration Scale, and reduce it to a lower speed or turn it off. Some users have found that performing a factory reset every few weeks brings the performance back to normal, but that is obviously not a very good option. As far as the device overheating goes, a row gap may be the cause of concern. Boot the device into safe mode and see if the issue persists. Then, uninstall any recent applications to see if the problem goes away. Problem number 5: connectivity issues. As is the case with any new device, there is a chance that you might face issues with connecting to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Potential solutions. Wi-Fi issues. Turn the device and the router off for at least 10 seconds, then turn them back and retry the connection. Go to Settings, Power Saving, and ensure that this option is turned off. Use the Wi-Fi analyzer to check how crowded your channel is, and switch to a better option. Forget the Wi-Fi connection by going to Settings, Wi-Fi, and long tapping the connection you want, then selecting Forget. Re-enter the details and try again. Make sure the router firmware is up to date. Make sure the applications and software on the device are up to date. Go into Wi-Fi, Settings, Advanced, and make a note of your device MAC address, then make sure that it is allowed access in the router's MAC filter. Bluetooth issues. With issues when connecting to the car, check the manufacturer's manual for the device and the car and reset your connections. Ensure that you are not missing a vital part of the connection process. Go to Settings, Bluetooth, and ensure nothing needs changing. Go into Settings, Bluetooth, delete all prior pairings and try setting them up again from scratch. When it comes to issues with multiple device connection, only a future update will be able to address this problem. Problem number 6: device does not read micro SD card. Some users have found that the device unable to read a micro SD card. Potential solutions. Motorola recommends using a micro SD card higher than a Class X, so if you are transferring your micro SD card from an older device, you may find that to be of the Class 4 variety. If you find the reader to not work regardless, it may be a hardware issue, and picking up a replacement will be the only option. Guides: hard reset, wipe cache partition, boot into safe mode. Hard reset. Make sure that the device is switched off. Press and hold the volume down key for a few seconds. While pressing the volume down key, simultaneously press the power button, and then release both. In the menu, use the volume down key to navigate to recovery, and tap the volume up key to confirm. When the Android logo shows up, press and hold the power button. Then press and release the volume up key to show the menu options. Select Wipe Data Factory Reset, and press the power button to confirm. Wipe cache partition. Make sure that the device is switched off. Press and hold the volume down key for a few seconds. While pressing the volume down key, simultaneously press the power button, and then release both. In the menu, use the volume down key to navigate to recovery, and tap the volume up key to confirm. When the Android logo shows up, press and hold the power button. Then press and release the volume up key to show the menu options. Select Wipe Cache Partition, and press the power button to confirm. Boot into safe mode. With the phone on, press and hold the power key until the on-screen power off option shows up. Long press on the on-screen button, and select Boot into safe mode. This concludes a roundup of some of the most frequent problems faced by Moto X Style, Pure Edition, owners, and what they can do about them. If you ran in any of these problems and you found alternative solutions, let us know and we'll revisit the issue.